Hey guys, thought I'd do things a little bit differently today. It's hot as hell outside, so I'm in my house working right now. I thought maybe I'd show you guys I'm doing a little bit of the vengeance sculpt. I'm working from my laptop, so I've got to look at the photos and stuff on my laptop. And then I'm doing this, and I just wanted to show you guys that I'm doing it, and it's being done and all that stuff. I have to do some details on the face. I cannot show you the face, but I do have the whole thing done. I've got the face and everything outlined. So I am just doing this with tools here, and I've got a little bit of a tray here. I've been doing this from my laptop for a while. Oh, yeah, do you like my glasses? Well, I could put on my other glasses, but then I really can't see shit. It's all yellow in here. So I've got, these are my, actually I've got two pairs. Hang on a second, I've got another pair over here somewhere. Got a better pair. Damn. Don't know what happened to that. Oh, here they are. Right down here by my seat. Now these are my detail. These are my fine detail pairs. Now this is very, very, very hot. Oh, you'll be back? Okay. Now, I can see what y'all are typing, and I can see the details on this. So, what I've got here is I've got these exclusive photos that I'm working with, and I'm just trying to do a couple of things with this. In the respect of the way it looks. And the thing is, I have to keep all the photos secret. I cannot show any of the photographs, but I can show you me working on it. That much I can do. And I'm going to do that right now. I'm just kind of doing that right now so I can show you all the fact that yes, I am working on it in progress. So, oh, yeah. My son's glasses, Terminator glasses, he left those behind, and I get to wear them now. I do, I get to use them. Boy went to China yesterday, and he got on the plane and went to China, and we saw him off and everything. So, yeah. It's not very hard to do. The thing is what really is difficult about this is the detail. Oh, Jeremy Brown, yes, you do. And Jeremy Brown, I will be sending you some photos after this of all the work that I've done. I know you have the photos. I've sent Peter Anthony some of the photos. I have all the photos Jason Book sent me. But, hey Lee, I'm doing alright. I just wanted to get to working on this vengeance thing, and I thought, you know what, it's about time I bring people in and show them the sculpting process, because I'm putting a few little signatures in here that detail this as being not just the first one, but being mine. So, you know, a lot of this stuff may or may not be accurate to the movie, but it's going to be unique to me. So don't send him his way, Jeremy. Don't listen to Aaron Smurthwaite. Don't listen to him. Jason Brooks will kick your ass. Now, I'm just kind of doing this just because I wanted to be, you know, doing something unique. And will these be available to purchase? Yes, they will. Just so you guys know, this is, and I'll bring it out back a little bit so you can see it. This is a large, very large sculpt. I've made it so large that the head cannot hold a standard hockey mask. Um, it's too big for a hockey mask, just a regular strap hockey mask. And the reason being is because I have to talk a little bit quietly because my wife is trying to sleep and I don't want to get mad at her. Get mad at me. Anyway, I have to make this bigger than normal because latex shrinks. So, I know, Jeremy. I'll be sending you some photos here in a little bit. I did confer with JB, as I call him, Jason Brooks, to make sure that all the people on the set had seen the photos and stuff. And of course, you guys have seen them at conventions, but you haven't seen the face. And that's the thing. That's the big details is the face. And that's what I want to I have to keep secret. I cannot show the face. I can only show what you've seen in the photos. So I do this inside here for two reasons. One is blazing hot outside. Two, I got the photos right here on my laptop so I can reference them, use them, blow them up, do all that stuff, and get all the fine details that I need to see everything. I do have a question, Jeremy. Is there a gap in the mouth of the mask between the teeth? In the mouth area? Is there a gap? And if so, how big is that gap? I'm wondering, how big to Ashton. I don't plan on doing silicone with these because they've already made 2 or 3 of them in silicone. I will be doing latex. I will be doing resin. If the resin comes out uber detailed and everybody likes it, the face, yes, Jeremy, the face is a huge reveal, and I've got to be very, very careful not to show that. I can show all the detail on the back, as I want to, that type of thing, but I cannot show the face. I could probably show this much of the side, and that's it, but I cannot show the face. And of course, I can show the neck. Now, the thing I'm having trouble with, Jeremy, is the trachea spot, the windpipe thing in the throat, where under the chin. That's really got me kind of going, ah. That's what I'm trying to do now, and I'm trying to sketch and etch and sculpt that out, and it's just got me flustered because it's such a detailed piece. And like I said, I can't show anything detail-wise other than the, maybe the neck, the chest, the face I can't show. I've actually got a vengeance mask that I got from Splat Voorhees, Brian Hargraves, who is the guy who designed the mask for it. And I bought one from him for about $100, 100 something. He's sending me one so I can put it on here and make sure that the contours of the face fit the mask. But I'm going to tell you, and Jeremy will probably back me up on this, the face is unlike anything you've ever seen. It is a 6 and then some. You can see the features as 6 because that's where it takes up from, is part 6. But it is, oh shit, I can't even describe it. It's just it's phenomenal. It's just it's a masterpiece. I mean, you guys, some people are gonna love it, some people are probably gonna hate it, but it's definitely something we've never seen before. And 7, 8, 9, all the movies that follow, forget them. None of those looks are in this. None of them. Not a single one of them. So, I wish I could just throw a drop cloth on this face or something and kind of give you guys a 360-degree pan around. You know what? I think I will do that. Hang on just a second. Get a towel. Put a towel over this thing. Okay, this will be good. Alright, so now what I can do is I can give you a 360-degree pan around. So you guys can see the entire thing minus the face. Now I can't get you over too close to the computer because I've got a photo that I'm working on. But like I said, there's the entire thing there on the front and the bottom. And of course, I can show all of the back. Now the back is pretty detailed. I still got a detail in some of this stuff, but I put like unique signatures. I've got some pour rollers that I ordered from Scandinavia. They're custom rolled. And I'll take this off. I got some pour rollers that I took small bits of the images and sent to them and said I need them a certain size. And I didn't use any of the, as for the skin textures. And that's the whole thing that I'm hoping they'll be the right size. And they've sent them out. So I will, actually Jeremy Brown, let me do this real quick while I've got you here. I'm going to do this real quick. Hold up just a second. I'm going to send you some photos. Let me put this on pause just for a second. Okay, sorry about that. I had to quickly send Jeremy some photos. I want you to do me a favor, Jeremy. Critique those photos for me. I haven't gone into a lot of fine detail on the front of this yet. I just kind of did just a rough overlay to get the details of some of the face right. That's what I'm doing now, is just going in kind of fine lining details. But Jeremy, if you will, let me know what is the most accurate of the details that you see there. I think I've got a lot of it just about right. The thing that I'm nervous about is the fleshy bits, the rotted skin. So, I'm just wondering how that's going to come out on this. So, I really should be shining a light on this, but I can't do it too much. I'm afraid it's going to show up a little too much. Anybody have any questions or anything like that? I see people commenting to other people, hey, Golden, how you doing? Working in the house today because it's too hot out in the shop. And it's just way, way too hot out there. I mean, I could be out there 5 seconds and already I would be just dripping sweat like you wouldn't believe. Okay, there's a close-up. So I've got a close-up of this thing. Alright, now, yeah, I know, it's kind of a... The face is fantastic. Joshua Rainey, you've seen it. I'll take your word for it, Joshua. Oh, yeah, you know it's a lot of work. Oh, you know it's a lot of work. like I said, you know, I promised Jason I wouldn't reveal the face, but I did want to show you guys that I was actually sculpting it because by video. Um, and that's what I'm doing here. And trust me, I'm not going to show any of the facial details. I just wanted to show you guys, yes, I'm actually working on it because I've been able to send photos to him. But, you know, I'm not wanting to break my word to Jason Brooks about this. So that's the big important thing for me. At this time, somebody asked me earlier if this is going to be available in silicone. At this time, I thought no because there's been, what, 2 or 3 of these done in silicone, Jason? And I think I would probably be stepping on somebody's toes if I did that in silicone. But I think for latex, it would work. It would definitely work for latex. But the thing about latex is there's so much fine detail with latex that you can't pick up unless you really, you know, work at it. And I'm definitely really working at it. But thing is, the movie releases at the end of next month, and I wanted to make sure that I had this available, done, and probably ready to be casted by then. 2 have been made in silicone for filming. Okay. Yeah, the reason I was asking about that is because I would love to do silicone. I may do it. But I'm just worried about stepping on somebody else's toes like whoever made it. The original 2 in the mask. And I don't know if it's a professional company or if it was somebody that, just an individual like myself. And I really don't want to step on toes when it comes to doing other work for other people. I've already gotten in trouble with one time with that, with somebody who said they sent me a master copy of something, and I thought, okay, I'll just do something different and make a resin bust of it. And that was it. And boy, did that get me in damn hot water. Because the person that gave that to me or sent that to me lied about it. And I found out they'd sent something 2 or 3 other masks to 2 or 3 other people. But that got me in a bunch of shit. And I really don't want to get in that shitstorm again. Because I'm very, very proud of what I do. I try to be honest as possible about what I do. And I don't want to, CFX made the custom mask. Well, then CFX has got the right to make the silicone mask. So I won't step on their toes. But I will try to do this for latex. And like I said, with the details that I'm putting in, this is also going to be resin sculpt too. So there will be a silicone overlay of the mask for that. Jason, how big of a breathing gap is there in this thing for breathing purposes? I was just wondering because I want to be able to, have something cut where somebody can breathe, but they open their mouth, they don't, they're not suffocating under this thing. Well, I thank you, Joanne. And I appreciate the tips you've given me, Joanne, about the washcloth and, making the fleshy bits and stuff. That's really intriguing to me because with all the taxidermy skills I had of overlaying the body pieces and stuff like that, making silicone molds and stuff of that, I didn't even think about taking a washcloth and doing that with it. That was like an ingenious idea. So, just a mouth, the complete nose completely blocked. I could see that in the detail, Jason. I appreciate that. The nose is completely blocked off. So I can definitely see that in the details. Um, I think there's a little bit of an artistic signature to what I'm doing on this with the nose. Um, it's probably not going to be as big as the one on the face. Um, but like I said, I'm doing little details that I can call mine. That way I don't have somebody, trying to say I ripped them off or, did their work or something like that. Besides, CFX did this originally. So, it looks about the same, but a little small. And texture. Yes, texture is a big thing with this. I'm telling you, I can't believe there's just so much texture. I've got so many groove tools here. I don't even know where to start with some of these things. I've got like a prong tool here that I can just run up and down the lips and other areas and just kind of put in the details and stuff, and it really does make a difference. But what price do I think this will be? It's going to be under $200. Aaron, it's going to be under $200. I would say right at 200, no more than 200. Because the thing is, it's going to involve a lot of paint work. I mean a lot. And I got to figure that I might end up going into doing inks with latex. Okay, thank you, Jason. I appreciate it. I appreciate that, and thank you again for the opportunity to do this. That means more than anything in the world to me. So, yeah, I think he's just checking up on me, making sure I'm not breaking my word. So I've got to, like I said, I've got to be true to my word about that. He gave me exclusive pictures and all that, and I've got to make sure that I do the right thing by him, because this is his baby. I mean, this is not anything that's like the other ones. The thing of this is, like I said, the details are really what stands out on this. I mean, you would not believe, I'm looking at photos on here, and I've got them up close and personal so I can get some of the details, and it's just amazing, the details on this thing. I mean, it's just lines and grooves and all that, and it's amazing. I just cannot express how this looks. It's just absolutely stunning. And it's just a rotted, decayed, massive ship. Not ship, but flesh. Ha ha ha. Oh, hang on. I need to charge up my phone for a second. Let me do this. Let me put this up. Okay. I got my phone plugged in. It's not going to run out. Okay, cool. Yeah, I appreciate that, Aaron. I've got other stuff I'm doing, like the Godzilla wall hangers and stuff like that, and I do that and try to go back and forth between that and this. Hang on, somebody's messaging me. Let me see this. Okay. Okay. So, the thing is it's just uber detailed on this thing, and I gotta turn it a little bit and see in the light here, because I don't have an overhead light to work with. So I don't know how well these details are going to show up and the actual mask and latex, but it is pretty interesting and awesome because they flow so well, but it's just kind of it's really hard because a lot of these are hand done, and I can do them all by hand, but they're so tiny. Well, I saw the fish tank, Aaron. I saw the fish tank. The fish tank thing where you threw the money in there and put the mask in there and all that. I was the guy that asked you if there was going to be room for the fishes. Because if you were going to put fishes in that tank, man, there was going to be some eating up money. Oh, about to show the face. Ooh, about to show the face. Oh my God. About to show the face. Oh my God. I can't do that. Cannot do that. This is going to be more of a scratch work, I think, on a lot of the details. Because added a few more bits and bobs, yeah. Bob's your uncle, huh? That's one of the English sayings, or the sayings over there I like. And Bob's your uncle. This one piece up here in the skull that has me kind of intrigued to do. Scraping stuff away and getting clay bits all over the place, and my wife's going to get mad at me because I'm making a mess. Bean Man. Vengeance is a 35-year continuation of Part 6. There are characters from Part 6 in it, and there are new characters related to the characters in Part 6 that are in it. And so, you know, it's continuation, but it's 35 years after the fact. So that's where that is. That it takes up 35 years after the fact, and the thing is, I like these eyes, but I'm having trouble making them look real evil. The eyes are like uber evil. And I've got them, I've got them sculpted in detail, but there's stuff I'm kind of doing that's unique and different. I'll put these in the middle here. Kind of a little bit of a indentation. And then some fleshy bits and details. So what I do is I basically, looking at these photos, you have some similarities to 6. Yes, but it's going to be a more rotted, decayed look. He was already rotted and decayed in Part 6, so it's going to be a more, rotted, decayed look to that. that's the thing about this that is so detailed with the fleshy bits that you know, I'm just kind of etching in some of the raw bits right now. Let me stick here. I'm going to see what you said. Okay. Yeah. I just kind of thinking that this takes off 35 years later. I'm just curious what it is that motivates him to come out of the lake. That part I don't know. I just know he comes out of the lake and he's pissed off again. I need to do a little bit of addition here and adding to the lips. I've got this kind of done up with detail, but I need to add to it. So a lot of this is just add to, that kind of thing. The green tea worked great. It actually looks like lake water. Yeah, green tea is good to drink as well as make stuff with. I haven't done a whole lot with green tea other than drink it. Yeah, I tell you what, Never Hike Alone was an excellent film. Topher Westcott is the guy that made the Never Hike Alone Ghost Chasing Mask. He and I were working on that at the same time. We have both gotten photos from Vincent DeSanti on that. However, he beat me to it and made his sculpt complete because I was driving truck at the time. So, you know, he made his sculpt unique and original before I could even get mine complete because I was having to go, you know, drive truck and do all this stuff and do stuff in between. And so it wasn't a big total loss. I mean, you can't have everything. You can't do everything. So I wasn't too upset about it. I mean, he did a good job on it. The thing I was worried about is you know, if I'd finished mine, then I come out with mine, and he comes out with his. And Tim Jones, what am I making? I'm working on the Vengeance, Friday the 13th Vengeance sculpt. Been kind of not really commissioned, but authorized by Jason Brooks to do it for latex mask. And so I'm working from the photos he's given me a couple of months ago, and I'm just kind of fine detailing the front of it and wanted to show you guys the process of working on it without giving away too much detail on it, which I'm not, and I'm doing it inside because it's way too hot outside. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing with this. So, and got to put little bits of her. I am too. I am very pleased with the way it looks now. But like I said, it's just like a generic overlay. And I wanted to do as much detail for this as I can. But the problem is latex in itself doesn't give good detail. It's a lot of where's that thing I'm looking for? It's a lot more unforgiving. Wrong tool. I'm looking for a different tool. When do you think it will go? What do you think will go better? Latex or resin? I don't know. Latex is going to be a little bit more inexpensive. The Godzilla busts that I do are $250. They're resin and foam. So it really depends on what you've got, money-wise, to spend. I'm going to just roll brush this and get some detail in there just because it's just roller brushes. I'm scratching a lot of detail in that, just doing this. It really depends, dude. Resin is a lot more expensive to have because it's a lot more expensive material to work with. And like I said, you know, these are going to be about $200 or less, depending on how much detail it takes me to paint them. And I'm not going to do blanks. I'll tell you that right now. Can't do blanks. That's a big no-no. Because I know that if I do blanks, somebody's going to do something with it, and I don't want to have that happen to me. It's not because I don't love you guys. It's just that I got caught in a shitstorm over that. I don't want to put anybody else in a shitstorm over it either. So that's why I'm opting to not do blanks at all. And everybody will ask for blanks so they can paint them. And I was like, well, okay, if you can paint it, you know, okay. But you guys have seen me paint. I hope you know I can paint. So the only thing is, I'm wondering whether I should do painting in FW inks or latex and ink, or just acrylics. Because these aren't going to be static pieces, these are going to be masks. So the resin will be static, so I can do those in $2,500 less than $300, 200 minutes, cheaper to resin painted. Okay. Alrighty. Well, if you're spending $2,500 on a piece, why don't you spend $250 and get a Godzilla? Those are unique pieces too. I've only sold 4 of them so far. I've got 2 ready to go. If you want a Camozilla, I can paint one up to be like that. You just got to tell me what color you want. Got one sitting out there, eyes in, ready to go. So, oh boy, I wish I could show you guys this face. I really do. I wish I could even post this in the damn latex mask group, but you know what? That's become a joke lately. I don't do mask primarily as a thing, so my thing's resin. So I'm gonna swing around to this side here. Uh-oh. There go my tools. Gotta bring my tools over here. This is very complicated to do and keep secret. At the same time, I get to talk to you guys. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But, you know what? Godzilla will kick any of their asses. Godzilla will kill Michael, Freddy, and anybody in the Conjuring universe. So, Godzilla can even kill Jason. I know you get given stuff, Aaron. That's the thing. People give you stuff. But as much as I like you, I'm not in the business really right now giving things away. Because see, those guys that can mass produce those, I'm just one person. I don't. I don't do a lot of mass producing of stuff. So what I do are like little bits and pieces here and there. Eventually, if I get more successful and stuff, yeah, I will probably do some mass producing. But it's just the difference between me and, say, Tots or DDS Mask or somebody like that. They can sell any mask that you want for $99 because they can make them all day long. I can too, but they've got people they've hired that, will paint them up and do all that stuff. And, I can't do that. It's just me by myself working. Occasionally my wife will help me out with stuff I need more than two hands for. But all the painting and the sculpting and detailing and stuff like that, that's all one person. And, I've got more than one project that I'm working on at a time. I've got the Godzilla. I'm trying to get the Swamp Thing. There's a number of things I'm trying to do. And I just can't. I don't have but two hands. Three people in Peru. 3 busts and 4 faces. Wow. Okay. So are you advertising for Marcio Charlie? Are you doing any advertising for him? Because he does all the Friday the 13th, the horror costume. He's in Brazil. So, who knows? Oh, I'm the man? Phew. Shit, I'm far from, I am a man, I'm not the man. I am a man. I am a man, there's no the man. I'm not the man. Huh. Tim Jones, if anything, I would say you are the man. Because you used to work with the Capitol Police up in Washington, D.C. I don't see anything unmanly about that kind of job. Dude, that job takes balls. Steven, you want to see the face? Wait a month. You got to see the movie. Wait till the movie comes out. When the movie does drop, Jason Brooks will give me the okay. I've got photos. I'm just doing this as videos so you guys see me live on video. So there's nobody that can say, you didn't do that. That's not yours. You stole somebody else's stuff. Oh my God. And then you get put in that goddamn shitstorm again. So no, there's 2 or 3 people running around that want to say that about everybody. Whether it's a digital design or it's a clay sculpt or whatever the hell it might be. You make one mistake and people just don't let you live it down. Jesus Christ. I bought a mask from somebody who wasn't supposed to sell it. I did something with it I thought I had rights to do. And when I found out I didn't, guess what? I destroyed everything, including the fucking mask. I just threw $300 out the window, plus what the materials were. But I turned right around and threw myself into another project. Got to working on it. And got that money back, no problem at all. So, any case, Well, you guys see me doing this. I can't show you the face, but I got to take some time out, and I've got to sit here and concentrate on doing stuff.
And you're doing barbecue.
And I need to get, and my wife says I need to get dinner started, so.
Barbecue.
Huh?
Barbecue.
What?
Barbecue.
Barbecue. She wants barbecue. So now she's telling me to get up at 7 o'clock at night and start the barbecue. Shit. Been here all day working on this, trying to get this done. And she wants me to start the barbecue. Oh, I can't do that. I'm sorry. Ooh, I can't do that. There you go. That's as much you guys can see. But trust me, it's going to be well worth it. You guys are going to love it. All right, well, I'm going to run. That'll be it for now. We'll talk to you later.